really exciting thing about this FXR3 is again just how rare these are. I've never seen another blue one like this, and we're super lucky that this one is actually owned by Greg in our service team. What's super interesting about these two FXRs is Harley-Davidson actually stopped production in 1995, ended it completely, and then fired it back up for CVO models known as FXR2, 3 and 4, and this is an example of that. So today the real reason I wanted to talk about these two motorcycles is there is always a huge debate, FXR versus FXD Dyna. So having these great examples to talk about is a huge opportunity I want to take advantage of. With the FXR, first noticeable thing on this model is this triangle shape. That is how you're going to know it's an FXR. The reason they actually stopped making this style of frame is it was too expensive to manufacture. So in 95, they cut it. And that's when they went into the Dynas, like this one. This is an early model Dyna. So this one, of course, my personal favorite. It is my motorcycle, 2004 Dyna FXD Superglide. This model, I've really gone to town on, really added a lot of parts, honestly, to make this handle like an FXR. And I'll go over the different comparisons between the Dyna chassis and the FXR chassis with you now. So the main difference with the Dyna chassis compared to the FXR chassis I just showed you is, as you can see, there is no triangle here. Unfortunately, that removes a lot of rigidity in the frame. There also, you'll notice here, the swing arm is mounted into the back of the transmission with rubber. Again, unfortunately, this can have some negative effects on hard riding. So with the FXRs, this has the awesome Evo motor, 80-inch. In the Dynas, they moved it up to the twin cam. My bike's got a 95 kit in it. People love these motors. They've got their traditional Harley-Davidson sound. They do shake, they do vibrate, they make a lot of noise, and it's just so much torque. It's just great fun to ride. One of the reasons this chassis is so highly regarded,
it's a nice looking bike, that one,
is how Eric Buell actually designed it. The main thing is this swing arm here is directly mounted to the frame. This is one of the things that was changed from the FXR into the Dyna chassis moving forward. So you'll see here on the FXR, this has a stabilizer mount from the front of the engine directly to the frame. This gives, again, great rigidity to this bike and awesome handling. So how we try and replicate this kind of feature that Eric Buell designed on the FXR on the Dyna frame, because from the factory there is no stabilizer here. This engine rests in rubber mounts. So we can correct that design with a stabilizer that mounts here, which connects the engine directly to the frame and gives much better rigidity, stiffness, and ultimately handling. So by adding these extra stabilizers to the Dyna